we have arrived at video 2112. And there's some people that be like, ooh, get out the Rush album, get out the Rush album. But that's not going to happen here. Now, we can talk about how that Rush album is a sort of a apocalyptic view, but let's leave that to the side for now. We can, there aren't any biblical words that came up this time with the number value of 2112. But we do have ta dikyon esti logos. The net is the word. Isus ta diktuon. Jesus the net. Aporoia Christu. So Christ, the I don't remember what that is at the moment, but maybe I'll remember. So there are 4 verses in the Bible that in the Aramea have this number value. Now, am I going to read the Aramea? No, but let's read a translation with this, and let's do something different with the scripture of this age. But Genesis 36:33. All these symbolic things you can pick apart and just extend your symbolism. I'm not saying, direct the oracle where you will. Put your beliefs in it. Work with it. 36:33, not 33. Okay. And Bela died, and Jabab, the son of Zerah, of Bozrah, reigned in his stead. Deuteronomy 27:5. And thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar, beneath that net may be even to the midst of the altar. 1 Chronicles 1:44. Okay. And when Bela was dead, Jabab, the son of Zerah, of Bozrah, reigned in his stead. Hey, the Bible's actually speaking about in 2 different places, and it agreed with each other, didn't it? Job 9:13. If God will not withdraw his anger, the proud helpers do stoop under him. Now, the next number video is going to be 2222. But before we go into further, let's look at some basic symbolism. We have a new world age in fixed water, through which we can be equiposed. Now is the time to I don't quite see. To give all of you, I don't know. Find your current and future place instead of merely continuing the past. A work of sacrifice is complete, and your own hero deeds define your place in the universe according to your psychology. Through different views, the tools are used at home or on the go as we adjust to the separation, desires, and messages. So, before we go into the messages that come up in English as number values, remember that these are just what came up that I fished out. It's not saying that, these are things that can be said. Again, numbers aren't angels speaking to you. I keep seeing a number, and it's like, well, there could be a reason why you're seeing the number, and that's part of what I'm saying here is like, so maybe there's something in the back of your mind that's coming up, and so I saw it in the night vision. Satan tries to reprogram me to love her. Well, there's a difference between love as a noun and love as a verb, and as I said, I'm not talking about hating beings. Please remember who you are. Companies do not appreciate your business. Well, there's a difference between companies and people, right? But people are responsible for their actions within a company. Don't let people fool you with that one. The image you seek is nowhere. People try to have some limited conception of God, and therefore they're like, oh, how do I find the ideal limited conception? It's like, well, you're not going to find that. That's not the 67 moons. Five years and 7 months. Wonder what that, what does that mean for you? Woman, come with me. The real truth behind propaganda must be big. Learned. Weeping water. A fake world news. I know your secrets. Why am I holding my breath? He's cool. He just kills evil. Now, yeah, see, that's not incitement. There's a difference between evil and the actions and the people themselves. I'm not calling for vigilante justice, thank you very much. Not in any of these videos. I think the governments should do their jobs, but an idiot who pinches tubes and tires. The blonde one is beneath me, just as Magdalene is beneath me. Well, that doesn't have to be a bad thing, does it? The opening of the seventh seal today. Is not playing with a full deck. Be humble how you refer to people, obviously. Extraterrestrial weapon. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire. This is the prayer of the next. This is the prayer for the next incarnation. Why can't we live this life for this life? It is all about Egypt, the first dry land. The truth of Gematria, revealed by the seeds of Cain have no right to human genetics. Yeah, that's going to sound racist. But people say that. I was a member of Well, a lot of people were members of churches that basically acted like black people had a curse, or people who were partially black. It's like, well, go back far enough, aren't we all? But all humans have rights to human genetics and human being treated, LOL. What a joke this all is. Okay. That's a good one to follow that one. Rainbow Bridge activated. I imagine they would prefer denial. All of them are getting erased, regardless of their excuses. It matters more than you are saying, making false claims based on visual illusions. Muslims stay home on 9/11. Yeah, people believe that, but the only people staying at home at greater numbers than their things were, that wasn't it. Although, once the news broke, some people are like, oh no, they're going to blame us for something that has nothing to do with us. Your money and success burned. Your phone is listening to you. Deserve to be burned alive. Yeah, imagine you're trying to look up this number and it's like, you deserve to be burned alive, and your phone is listening to it. It's like, oh no, I knew it. I knew that was a sign of something. I'm not advocating that. I'm just talking symbolism here. Thank you very much. They are going to become cattle forever. Word with God. Year of the wood Pegasus. Horse is sort of for the spring quarter. If you put a constellation animal, you got the horse. And then for the bright quarter, northern hemisphere, we have the camel. And then is the bear, and then, the dragon. Becoming God by urging his creation against him may fail. A lot of people nowadays talk about becoming God, and it's like, well, if you don't like the ideas of the gods or God that you're referring to, why in the world would you want to become a god? Wouldn't you want to become the enemy of such as, a demon? But becoming on the same side, that's a different thing. Anyways, the new Jupiter, music will save me, Pennsylvania Avenue, your life was scripted. People talk about fate, and when they talk about fate, they act like their destiny had nothing to do with their personal choices, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Your choices were what you had the opportunity to do your best in. But did you? And what are you going to do about your failures in life? That's up to you. Extremely wicked signs. USA, not country. May 13th. Okay, let me go back and signs, wonders, and deeds multiply. Silly question. Extremely wicked signs. They are all totally out of their minds. I can feel that you're pure evil. I have to say goodbye soon. 2014 gold. Creative addiction. mystic numbers. What is the purpose of October? That's a weird thing to say. Valley of Jeruel. Warn them, have faith in God. Remember, there's no ya. There's a ya, but there's not a ja in Aramea. Sunny power for good. Very great evil. Ink from the one who says in May, Zoroastrian white race. Well, what race a prophet is doesn't matter, does it? Okay, what does that say? USA, not a country, May 14th? 13th. Ink from the ones who say, oh, I know May 13th. Oh, ink from the one who... Anyways, I'm going to leave that there. So the scripture of this age. So we have the 2112th verse, which incidentally happens to be from one of the 5 chapters that it's strongly recommended to go over tonight. So we have Surah 18, Ayat 40. فَصَارَ بِعِيُرِيَانِ قِيرًا مِنْ جَنَّاتِكَ وَيُرْسِلَ عَلَيْهَا حُسْبَانًا فَصَارَ بِعِيُرِيَانِ قِيرًا مِنْ جَنَّاتِكَ وَيُرْسِلَ عَلَيْهَا حُسْبَانًا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتُصْبِحَ صَعِيدًا زَلَقًا. So you think you have good in this life, but maybe God will provide better. Maybe God will take it away. We'll have to see, won't we? And, of course, 21:12. فَلَمَّا حَسُوهَا سَنَائِذَا مِنْهَا يَرْكُضُونَ. Are you ready to feel, to witness something? Or are you going to flee it? Bring your own meaning into this. Make the connections out of the context with all symbolic interpretations. It's your responsibility of what you do with it on the internal and on the external.